Get back.
Tensions flared at the University of California, Los Angeles, last night as dueling protests between pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian groups escalated into violence. The university has canceled classes in response to the unrest. Here's the latest on the situation. The confrontations began late Tuesday at UCLA's Royce Quad, where pro-Israel demonstrators attempted to dismantle barricades around a pro-Palestinian encampment. The scene quickly descended into chaos, with both sides engaging in physical altercations, using sticks and throwing objects.
Help clear the chairs while these guys go help get in.
I'm here on Columbia's campus where New York police cleared an administrative building that had been taken over by pro-Palestinian demonstrators earlier Tuesday. Hundreds of police, many of them in riot gear, arrived on campus shortly before 9 p.m. They accessed the building through a second-story window, climbing on a ladder truck. Inside, police said there were about 30 or 40 protesters who were taken into custody. Dozens more have been arrested for protesting the police response. Police said they also cleared an encampment, which had been set up by students and inspired a wave of demonstrations across the country. No one has been injured, according to a police spokesperson. The school said that they were forced to call in police because the occupation had put students at risk. Columbia University president said she had asked police to remain on campus through graduation next month.
Police equipped with helmets and face shields were called in to manage the situation. After hours of scuffles, the violence was quelled and the campus was calm by dawn. However, the university took the precaution of canceling Wednesday's classes and has advised everyone to steer clear of the affected area. The tent encampment at UCLA is part of a wider student movement that has seen similar protests spring up nationwide. These students are demanding that universities sever ties with Israel and companies that support the war in Gaza, echoing protest tactics from historical movements.
Ongoing genocide that's happening in Gaza. Over 34,000 people have been killed by Israel, funded and armed by the US. And UCLA is directly complicit in this. In fact, our endowment is actually invested in corporations that are actively profiting off of the genocide in Gaza. And so I'm here joined by a bunch of my fellow community members to demand that UCLA divests from organizations that are profiting off of war.
If the goal is divestment, right? So then overall, why do you think, because it seems like you're just exercising First Amendment rights, why do you think the crackdowns have been like really hard and fast?
So I think it's because university administrations, which are, especially at private universities, which are ultimately run like corporations, they're seeing that the students are trying, this movement is challenging the status quo. And the police are there to protect the status quo. And so, you know, free speech, it's becoming very clear in America that free speech is only protected when it's in alignment with the status quo. This is an anti-fascist protest. The police, at the end of the day, the interests of the police and the interests of fascists are one and the same.
Last night's unrest also saw moments of intense confrontation, with fireworks launched over the encampment and aggressive skirmishes breaking out among the crowd. More than 1,000 arrests have been made nationwide in relation to these protests, with some schools reaching agreements to limit disruptions. The university is currently working with law enforcement to investigate the incidents and is discussing measures to prevent future violence. We will continue to monitor this story and provide updates as they become available. For now, the community hopes for a return to peace and constructive dialogue.